Sorry, dude.
And then I'm hit record again. Let's just really get those
Sorry,
vibes in.
Baddie was just saying a bunch of words we had to get rid of.
He's racially ambiguous and Baddie. That guy's fucking ridiculous and we don't know. Best not to ask yourself why. But my friend, you've arrived. Welcome to Unsubscribe.
Hey, Eli.
Yeah.
I'm Wolverine again.
Oh, that's for show. What Baddie's trying to say, Kershaw's been making knives in the United States since 1974. Hey, Wolverine, how many employees does Kershaw have?
400.
Stop pointing those at me. Designed, tested, manufactured in the United States. Ching!
I'm a crab. No matter what someone's budget, Kershaw strives to offer them a value-packed product backed by a limited lifetime warranty, from a $20 entry-level knife to a $200 US-made automatics.
Kershaw also offers free replacement parts like pockets or screws. All the customer needs to do is fill out a parts request form from our online website. Use code UNSUB20 at Kershaw.com to save 20%. And if you spend over $100, you get free shipping.
I'm Wolverine.
I'm Baraka. Baraka?
Our president?
No. Baraka. From Mortal Kombat? The single blade arm guy? You have no idea who I'm talking about? He's the guy with the mouth that's all the teeth, and then he has the two blades that come out his arms. Oh wait, we gotta pop a top.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Sorry.
Slow the
Okay. Sorry.
Eli has one drink, forgets how to do everything we do here. Well, I'm gonna do whatever here now.
I'm gonna do what the I want. We got Mr. Jack. We got Dr. Lazer. We have now upgraded him to a doctor.
He's a doctor now.
I was a knight, a sir.
Yeah, he was a sir, and we're like,
Dr.
Like,
Lazer.
like
I
one
love
of
that
those,
we have to look like we're Lady and the Tramp for this whole podcast. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, as the spaghetti gets a little closer, you know what I'm saying?
for the last 30 minutes, we're just gonna make out.
Well, I just had an outbreak recently, so don't get too close. So yeah, don't let your noodle touch my noodle.
30 minutes. We're like, by the way, these two are gay and happy together. And this is how we announce your relationship.
If you just see this throughout the show, don't worry about it.
Don't ask questions. We won't tell.
Can I sit in the middle?
We can go for. You're from Vermont. We could do a ski trip.
Bernie Sanders or something.
I'm just over here giving a breakdown of the bukkake that's going down. Okay, now Dr. Lazy is gonna jerk off Jack Mandaville, and Baddie's gonna catch that in his beard.
Now, Eli, I didn't tell you the entire last podcast, but you have something in your teeth right here, Bubs. The entire time.
I'm glad. Thank you.
I know.
No.
I figured I'd let one slide, but
In
not
the
the
comments
second one.
below, if you watched the last podcast, could you
got it.
guys
Got it.
In the comments below let us know when you noticed the in the IC. Thank you.
Yeah.
Baddie, so last time this is gonna be embarrassing. Your face.
Guys, in the comments below, if you noticed my face, let me know when it really offended you.
We got everyone here. You stayed
What does that
longer.
sound?
Yeah.
What does that sound? There's dogs everywhere screeching, crying. Welcome to the Unsubscribed Podcast. I'm myself, Baddie Streams, and our two beautiful, powerful, strong, sexy, look at that mustache, Jack Mandaville, and of course, Sir Dr. Uncle Lazer. Oh,
Do you
my God.
do you want like Mama's Boy me or like me?
I want Jack.
Oh, okay.
Dude, let's all.
Let's just do it.
Okay, now this is what the audience curve did. It was like, and up.
Yeah.
The retention
that.
just went up.
Dude, yeah, we look like Piglet.
Let's roll them. Let's
pink,
roll those
dude.
chests right now.
That's it, baby.
Okay,
Yeah, so if y'all are, this is a Triforce from Zelda. The Earthstone, Power Stone, Water Stone. Yeah. So just
I literally
Wait.
got the health bar on.
hold on, you have a choice.
yeah.
Why-
And in the middle is the Eye of Truth that bleeds from the back of the dollar bill, the annulet coup or whatever.
It would have
the fuck
been
it
way better if it was a swastika. So it
Whoa! And so we're back on the podcast right now.
I just like the idea.
No, what do you mean you like? No.
Whoa, dude!
No.
Slippery
Jack, do
slope.
you have any tattoos?
No, stop this. We're going back on the Triforce. If he's like, this is my Triforce tattoo, what's the swastika in the middle? And you're like, what? You're trying to throw it off. I'm like, wait, but why? And you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
like, I'm confused about the nerd shit around the not nerd shit. You're like, bro, it's not.
I like
cool.
Legend of Zelda, man.
I like Legend
I'm
of
just
Zelda.
into that video game.
I'm just really into Indian mythology, you know?
Yeah, it's not a fucking swastika.
It's not like the German kind, it's the Indian kind.
Yeah, it's the good one. This is based off of. Wait, hold on.
Buddhism.
No, but what's it represent?
It's something that has to do with peace.
Yeah, peace and tranquility.
Yeah, which is
There we
very
go.
ironic that
It's just
that
slightly
era of
shifted.
Germans adopted that.
As the non-white person at the stable, I can talk about it with no repercussion.
We are all pretty white. Yeah.
As I look over to the pink skin, the pigs next to
I'm
me.
from Minnesota.
I got a little.
I'm from Minnesota.
I got a little color in fucking Arizona. I mean, come on, boys.
Dude, you got
I'm
a
like
Triforce
Jack
logo.
Hell,
Hold my hand right up here.
Little Triforce.
One of them Green Mountain boys.
yeah, something like
And
that.
Jack, you're just naked right now.
Pretty much, yeah. I think I have the closest tattoo there is to a swastika, actually.
What is it?
Go on.
Well, it's Kurt Vonnegut's butthole. I don't know how this works, but
Look at the jorts. Look at the jorts.
right now,
The
do I
jorts are
stand?
money.
Do I stand? Can I stand?
Yeah, you can stand on that chair.
Yeah, it's
Look at this.
yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
This is
So
incredible.
close to a swastika, Jack.
My favorite writer is Kurt Vonnegut, and he used to doodle buttholes, so I got his butthole doodle tattooed on me.
Look, I got this. Okay, first off, this is the first story we're going with because I know you all out there want to know this story, and I'm sure Dr. Uncle Lazer hasn't heard this story
Sir,
yet.
you forgot the sir.
Sir,
Doctor,
Dr. Uncle.
Sir, Doctor Uncle Lazer.
Jack got shot in basic training.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Jack got shot, and I quote, in basic training.
Mm-hmm.
So when you join the military and you go to Marine school to become a fantastic Marine,
Very sexy, powerful man.
Well, let's face it, ex-Marine.
I have a Purple Heart when I got shot.
Yep.
Jack has no Purple Heart.
You don't get that in basic training?
No, they don't give Purple Hearts for stateside accidental discharges. Yeah.
Oh, you shot yourself.
No.
No,
Someone
no,
shot you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack. Go on.
Oh, man. Oh, well, the year was 2002. I was a young boy, 19,
12.
ripe, fresh, pink, fresh into the Marine Corps. And what happened was, now it wasn't basic training. It was SOI. It's the first thing out of it's pretty much basic training.
It's your OSA, your A school,
Yeah,
your whatever they're called to the Navy, Army, Marines.
Yeah, it's the first thing you do outside of boot. You're still basically in boot camp. And we, totally makes sense that you'd have now this was back in the days. What these SOI instructors now are, it's considered a B build. It's a coveted thing. It's good for career advancement.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
back then, it's like you got 6 months left and we hate you. Go babysit these privates. And I was one of those privates, and there was 500 of us and about 6 of them.
This is the most shitbag. This is the most shitbag leadership that
yeah.
we're sending to
Yeah.
be drill instructors.
Yeah.
So it's not like now in the Army and everything, you still had more higher class drill instructors, teachers. Marines apparently in 2002 did not feel that way.
The drill instructors were well trained. The SOI instructors were not. Again, they were like, I got 6 months in this bitch. I'm out of here.
They just hire a janitor at that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they, it was our first time using the squad automatic weapon, and it was a rainy day like
249.
this.
Love it.
And we were out there doing what's called squad rushes all day, because we were training for the Russian invasion during the middle of the global war on terrorism, and we were doing these squad rushes. And just all day long, and a bunch of little baby privates, 19-year-olds, using this weapon for the first time. And this is a Friday, and it's the first weekend off we'll ever get. So we're all excited to rush home with these weapons and clean them up, check them into the armory, and go out for the weekend.
Yep.
And so we get back to the armory, and we're cleaning these things as fast as possible.
Wait,
And,
you were inside at this point, not out in the
nope, not even out in the even out in the
See,
shit.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about this story. I've heard it happen, but I know nothing. So this is
Back in the armory, undercover, and we are.
He is the rain has fallen. The guns have been shot.
Yep.
They've road marched back.
Covered in mud. Yeah.
Covered in mud. These are hardened veterans, privates. They've never seen combat. They've placed their weapons down.
Well, I was a veteran of boot camp at that point. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As we all are. Cheers to my.
They've never been given. They've been given about 5 minutes of instruction on how to clear these fucking.
That
things
is a
and
very
clean.
accurate. You're not exaggerating.
Hey,
There,
fucking rack it, and it's good.
Yeah.
Clean the shit.
Don't look at it when you open it.
Yeah, you're good.
And that's precisely what happened. I was scrubbing the barrel. I was taking the front. Okay. And there was another Marine on the back. Okay.
It's a real. It's teamwork.
Yeah, it's
for
teamwork.
real.
And
I get it.
he was taking the buttstock off, is what it's literally called. And when he set the weapon down, it sent the charging handle forward. There happened to be a round lodged up in the chamber, and old little PFC Mandaville will just stand there. Sergeant!
Do I have permission to bleed?
Yeah. And took a bullet in my arm, and of course, these guys, no one is expecting that. So I just remember that one of the instructors runs up, grabs my arm, and the other one's getting there at the same time. He's like, "What happened, dude?" I don't know. They're like having a conversation with each other, tugging my arm around. I'm like, "I'm okay, Sergeant." And yeah. And you know, like they were so concerned about how even in the moment, they weren't even concerned about whether I was okay. I was like, oh fuck, we're fucked, dude.
This round made it back. This is when rotting off the range was like this. You're good.
Yeah.
Remember clearing barrels? Remember
You're
that?
good.
Oh yeah.
So,
Bet y'all remember half of
Sir
that.
Dr. Lazer might not know clearing barrels at the range. When you shoot and do a range day, especially in basic training, you have to walk up to your NCO, which is a sergeant or anyone. You show them your gun with it locked back. They have to then present a rod that they put down the barrel, kicks out any rods, and like, you're clear. Now, what happens when you have shit bags running in the range? You're like, yeah, I don't give a and it's rainy.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get inside.
You're walking up with the gun like, we don't give a fuck, private. You're clear. You're
Yeah.
clear. You're
Did
clear.
you clear it? Yeah. Then go inside. Why
Yeah.
are you still standing out here?
Yeah.
Then old Private Jack Mandaville sends gun down, stands in front of it. Homeboy closes it, sends the bolt back forward.
And it just boom. Yeah. Point blank range hit me right here. It's still there. It's still there. It's a little
that's a
still
good
blue. Yeah, nice little scar there. That's when they burnt cigarettes out on me right there. That's a whole
drill
different
sergeant.
story, yeah. And you know what the best part is like years later I dated a woman who worked for the president of the United States of America. So I'd be at a White House function and it'd be all these like DC, you know, it's a terrible culture, but it'd be all these highfalutin DC types, you know, where they like to parade veterans around. And she'd always put me in those spots. She'd be, you know, to like these like chiefs of staff of congressmen. And she'd be like, Jack got shot in the military. And then she'd walk away. I'm like, well, it wasn't overseas really. Yeah.
I got shot inside on basic training.
Yeah. I mean, that was at the beginning of the war. By the end of my enlistment, like if you looked at our battalion parking lot, it was like nothing but Purple Heart license plates and shit like that. And then there was me, the guy that got shot.
What
in
happened to
SOI.
the guy that shot you?
Nothing.
They just kind of let that slide.
He got a medal.
Yeah.
Brush that under the table.
yeah.
He got a purple heart.
Yeah.
He got a purple heart, but
For his PTSD, obviously, from shooting a friend.
EIB. They just give us
Yeah. Oh, and the best part is that was like really, literally right. I was there for the invasion of Iraq.
I
like-
know you were there.
But so like literally, I went to the invasion of Iraq. I still had sutures in me. I couldn't even bend my arm to fire a weapon. Yeah.
damn, dude.
That's one of my favorite stories ever. It's because we have two people that we know, which is a very rare thing. We have two friends that have been shot in basic training.
Marty, my man Marty. Yeah.
To get shot in basic training is a special thing.
Yeah. He got shot in the back doing squad rushes.
I know.
Yeah.
And then the drill sergeant, I love his story because it was like, the drill sergeant's like, drill sergeant, I think I got shot. And he's like, you fucking idiot. No. He's like, I think I got shot, drill sergeant. And then blood just shooting
Coming out of his back.
And drill sergeant's like, what are you talking? Holy shit. Immediately he's like, okay, come here, you got shot. Like, yo, I shot, bro.
And when that happens, you miss a bunch of shit like PT tests and written tests, but they don't say shit because they know they all fucked up, so they just pass you automatically.
It's like, "You're good, bro."
I got to hang out and eat Oreos alone in my bunk while they were out like doing all this stuff, and they're like, "We're gonna pass you." Okay.
Yeah, Jack, you got passed for like everything, didn't you?
Well, during SOI, yeah, because they knew they fucked up. So they're like, we're just going to push this kid through and hopefully he doesn't tell his
Bro,
congressman.
my favorite thing about that story is like thinking, because you were 19, so your fucking SI, your instructor, your DIs, they were all probably like, what, 25 to 30 tops.
Not yet. I mean,
23 to 25 at that point.
Yeah,
Even
they
younger.
were young. They were babies themselves.
This is pre-war. This is 9/11 a day after it happened, and everyone don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Bro.
You still had some 90s mentality in that Marine Corps back then, yeah. Hey, we're going to beat the shit out of this kid right here. Why? Because he's a year younger than me.
Because he got shot by his teammate for our lack of leadership.
Dude,
and then beat up Jack.
That's my like. I can hear the conversation with these guys being like, "Yo, we fucked up. How do we blame him?
Yeah.
He got shot.
No.
How do we make this his fault?"
You want to talk? If you know, the military can gaslight you better than a chick with the blue hair and
Oh my
fucking
God,
septum
dude.
ring. Oh yeah.
Dude, the
love
military
it.
is wild. Like, if there was a leadership fuck up, they will do everything in their power to make it the lowest rungs. Like,
Yeah.
however fucking
Go blame it on that kid that was homeschooled.
Jack got raped. It was his fault. And you're like, whoa,
Well,
hold
he
on.
should have been so pretty looking.
Yeah. Jack shouldn't have wore such slutty outfits. You're like, these are military outfits.
Is he wearing like the maternity camis right now or what? His hips are popping.
He looked way too confident. That's why
man.
it's his fault.
Dude, his donk was popping, man.
Still is, Jack. Still is.
Dude, the jorts were the fucking fashion statement.
Thank you.
son.
I'm going through a midlife crisis, so I'm deriving my new fashion sense from people I know in their late 20s, early 30s. Yeah.
And you want jorts and a bad haircut.
I got the jorts from Caleb. Yeah.
I'm sorry, a good haircut.
Oh, this is I'm acting my age right here.
Oh,
That's
I
for
know.
sure.
You
Yeah.
do every year. And then you go like this.
I mean, that's the move, baby. That's the move. Look at that.
Oh, social media is that.
Oh my lord. We look like a before and after photo right now. It's incredible.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
incredible.
You look like a horror movie.
You got the top, and he's got the side.
Dude, if you
Yo,
combine
if we can morph,
Hey, just take a screenshot and melt it together.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you guys combined.
or like when Trunks and them do it.
Trunks and the goatee, you're like,
God damn.
oh my
This
god.
is glorious.
They just have a full head of hair. Look, that's it. We didn't get any fighting powers.
We just
No, I am definitely not like Samson. That's for sure.
We got our both boards. You guys hung out briefly together.
Yeah, we met briefly. Yeah.
And then you both, what I love most is you both spoke so highly of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great guy.
He was fun to hang out. You know what happened too is that night. It hasn't happened in like 3 years, but it was just one of those nights. Everything lined up to where in my head I was like, I'd like some cocaine right now. I'm thinking that, and somebody said like he's the guy to have it. But all night you were in such deep conversation that I didn't want to bother you. But I'm like, I know he's got some. I know he's.
No,
I want some so bad.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when I go out to the, Jared's and them's place out there, that's like, I'm like, all right, I know I can drink. No one has cocaine here, so I'm not gonna be a piece of shit. So I usually never have it there. But yeah, I thought that too. I was like, man, I'd really like some right now.
I know that was a good night for
we
it.
made a good video. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we had a fucking grand old time. Dude.
I just like we had the two guests who were like, man, I just felt like you'd be a dude that did cocaine, and I like totally got along with you. Well, the second I realized,
Dude. But as I get older, I'm starting to realize
Baddie's just popping tops over.
cocaine sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's like
I haven't done it like in 3 or 4 years.
The night starts off so great. You're skipping everywhere. You go to the bathroom with your boys. You jingle the keys. Instantly, you got to shit because they cut it with baby laxatives. Instantly, you got to shit, and then like you get out of there and it's cool. Everything's cool. But then 7:30 in the morning rolls around. You're talking politics, God, all that stuff with a stranger on a beanbag chair in someone's garage. But he delivers pizzas for a living. It's a real sturdy conversation. And then there's some fucking soft, thick chick that looks like she's a 7, you know, like not even a 7. And she,
I say 7's not a bad.
you know, it's
a
okay.
7's a high number.
I'm churching it up a little bit. She's a 4. She's a 4. She's slightly
She's
overweight.
a 7 on cocaine.
She works at a Hot Topic. She's in a midlife crisis too. But you're
You
like,
had Baddie at
she's
Hot
giving
Topic.
yeah, she's giving you the friendly eyes, and you're like, I'm gonna give her the best dick of her life. And you take her inside on that stranger's beanbag chair, and that wiener just won't do anything.
You realize their stranger eyes.
And you
just a
apologize
crooked
to
eye.
her. You apologize to her, and you're like, I swear to God, this never happens, but it happens
You
every
want to go
single
snort
time.
some Viagra?
Yeah. Yeah. That happened
Your
to me.
clit's gonna be so hard.
Yeah.
And
That 9-inch veiny
Yeah.
clit.
yeah. And then you're eating her out, but your mouth's numb, so now her vagina's numb. It's just not a win-win for anybody, dude. And you're just like, and then you're gonna try to make it up to her the next day. She doesn't text you for a month because she forgot she saved you in her phone as Limp Biscuit. So like, it's just bad all the way around, dude. Sorry, dude. I'm a piece of shit, dude. I'm a piece of shit.
I'm in heaven right now.
Yeah.
Don't ever
I'm
apologize.
sorry. Yeah, you know, I'm not.
sir.
That was story time, and I enjoyed the ride. Jack, do you have the same feeling?
About
I don't know, cocaine's with girls.
you know what? I've never had a sexual experience on cocaine. It was always me backing some other dude into the corner and talking about like 18th century
History.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Topographic or like
So, you know what?
French Revolution.
Yeah, no, the Romanovs, the Windsors, they were all related. Basically, World War I was just one big family feud that the rest of the world had to pay for. It was such a tragedy of life.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that really was
exactly what happened, yeah.
World War I was, and then the
Dude,
US
but I
got
get
involved.
really excited. Like they're gonna get on my level of freaking early 20th century European royalty intrigue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which Jack you are fantastic at when it comes.
Are you big history guy?
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
bro.
I love history.
Have you never went on any adventure in San Antonio with Jack?
I've only met Jack once. That one.
Jack.
Oh yeah, I'm your tour guide when you're down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about it?
Go on. Why should he visit 3 places in San Antonio?
Yeah, I've been to the Alamo several times. I do love that.
Are there?
But
Do you
why is
have
that
3 in mind or
No, you.
My
Jack,
pick.
Jack, your
Okay,
picks.
all right. Fuck the Alamo. That's just a gift shop where a bunch of
It
losers
really
died.
was.
Yeah.
It really was.
Oh,
Fuck
well,
the
the
Alamo.
inside's kind of cool where they got like, oh, this is where the humidity's ruining all the stone.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, so we have 4 other missions there. So you want to talk about like, you know, for this region of the world, very old, beautiful architecture, old Spanish architecture. They're in pristine condition. They still run active Franciscan services there. We'll skip that part. As far as nightlife goes, you know, South Alamo Street where the locals hang out.
Okay.
It's Texas is one of those cities. You live in Austin, right?
Yep.
But you're from a down to earth community.
Yeah, I'm from like a village 2 hours south of Houston.
Right.
Yeah.
What I love about San Antonio, it's the 7th biggest city in the country, but you never feel like it. It is truly America's largest small town. And you could have a guy that makes $1 billion sit next to a guy that's 1,000
I
in there.
agree with that. As somebody who's
Yeah.
only been here a couple years now, it's a very big city, but it's so it's vast. It's
Yeah.
very wide. It's not condensed at all. So
Yeah.
it does still have the feel
That
of a
bleed
regular.
And
on.
honestly,
Yep.
I think they have
Until traffic time.
Well, I see, but I even with that though, because I've had traffic in Dallas, Houston, and Austin. I think San Antonio's the best one of all 4. 'cause
They've been planning well for this influx of
the
population.
infrastructure is very good
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I don't know. The third thing, doing cocaine.
And it's plentiful and down here. Yeah. No, but one of the places I grew up down and by, like my dad used to take me metal detecting all the time. Like it was like one of
Oh,
my
yeah.
pastime.
You know what?
And-
Like you could have told me any fact about your fucking life, and I'd been like, huh? But my daddy took me metal detecting. I'm like, that makes so
I'm
much
telling you,
goddamn
dude.
sense.
And we would get on one of the judges in the county. He had some land on the Brazos River, and there's still like little wooden structures where Santa Anna's army built a bridge to cross and shit like that. And we didn't find it, but some of his younger boys found it. They found like a bunch of cannonballs, and they found some payroll, like old Spanish coins.
No shit.
Like under
that's
under
cool
a
as
big
fuck,
ass, because
yeah.
the oak tree had markings and shit on it. I guess when they were retreating, back and
Yeah.
they're crossing.
And they were
couldn't-
heading that way.
They were heading,
Yeah.
and they couldn't take all this money back and cross and like that fast enough as they were retreating. So they buried the payroll. They buried
No
and they
shit.
found like a fuck ton of like Spanish gold coins and all kind of maybe not Spanish. I don't know if it's gold and pesos. I don't know exactly what it was, but they found a bunch of old coins from that era that were payroll for the army.
That's
Yeah.
did Phil Collins buy it from him? You want to know why I made that little jokester right there? Phil Collins is the largest private collector of Alamo artifacts in the world.
Really?
That guy buys up Alamo fucking artifacts.
Why?
He was a little boy in England, and that John Wayne, remember the Alamo movie came out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So by the time he
Holy
hit it big
shit.
as a musician, while all of his his peers were just spending their money on cocaine and women, he was like, I'm going to buy up some Texas history over there. I don't know. I can't do that accent.
That was good. No,
That was a
I'm
good
happy
one. That
with
was a good one.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that.
Sound like Danny Warschnott.
Let's be real. Y'all need help for Valentine's Day because you're like us, sad, lonely, and depressed. So odds are you could use a little help. Eli, what do we have to help our wonderful viewers today for their Valentine's Day sadness?
Well, now this is a completely different ad thing because I was going to say maybe you guys are going to get laid this week. And if you want to,
They're not.
but now Baddie wants to go this route, which I'm completely fine with. Save 50% right now at adamandeve.com on your favorite blow up doll. Maybe. I don't.
That's what you're gonna need. You're gonna have to head over to adamandeve.com and probably buy something there for yourself. Whether that be a plug. Can we say a plug?
Yeah, you can say
A
whatever you
doll?
want.
Maybe, I don't know.
50% off on Valentine's. You can have that spicy sex with whomever you want. I don't care. Get whatever toy to put in them. You want to fill your holes? This is the website you fill your holes with because AdamandEve.com is freaking dope. Plus, I like kinky stuff. I don't like my holes filled particularly. That's not
does.
my thing.
He does.
But maybe you do. And that's awesome. I'm more of like an S&M guy where I dominate. Camera, punch in, fleck, punch in again. One more time. Now add camera shake.
So make sure you guys head over to adamandeve.com and use code UNSUB
For your Valentine's need. And free shipping. Is it free shipping?
Yeah, free shipping as well. Yeah, it's free shipping too.
I love, dude, I'm all about, man.
What are the things called that you jerk off into?
A tissue?
No.
A sock?
The thing you buy from adamandeve.com?
A fleshlight.
A flashlight. That's what y'all need. Go buy some flashlights. They got booty hole flashlights. They got box flashlights. They got mouth flashlights. They got fists that you can put in your holes. They got all sorts of cool stuff over at adamandeve.com. Head on over, code UNSUB, save 50%, and free shipping. Make your Valentine's Day way less sad and depressing than it already is going to be.
Hey, maybe you don't look like this.
You definitely don't look
And if
like
you
Henry
don't,
Cavill.
your Valentine's Day could go many ways. Him, he's not going to
All
have
right,
a problem.
60 seconds. We're done.
Okay.
Adamandeve.com, code UNSUB, 50% off and free shipping. Thanks, guys.
Spice up your night and life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's been a-
Is that a true thing though about Phil Collins where he writes that song in the air tonight? I can feel it calling in the air tonight about the boy drowning. He drowns that other boy at not a church camp, it's a summer camp.
What?
Y'all don't know that? Yeah. So apparently he wrote that song about he witnessed a boy drowned another boy at a summer camp, and then later in life he found out that dude came to his concert and he pulled him up on stage and sung him that song. But I never knew if that was a real actual
I
factual.
think it's a wives' tale.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think it is a wise tale too, but I just always thought that was a pretty cool. I can feel. It's a great fucking song. When that guy's in that gorilla, when he's in that gorilla suit, he pop, 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 pop. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I was like, that's the real story behind that. It's real fucked up.
It's
now.
real fucked up. Yeah.
It's real fucked up. God damn it. You were the first guys with our shirts off in the podcast.
Yeah, y'all
We
might as
got
well just do it
tattooed.
too. Who gives a shit?
No, it was us. We got tattooed.
That's why I said when we got tattooed.
Yeah, that was a rough time. We got tattooed live on the podcast. That was fucking stupid.
Really?
Yeah, we all did rib tattoos.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're all, and even.
They have you laid out in like masseuse tables or
No,
something?
we just.
Oh,
sat,
you're just doing like that the
we,
whole
we
time.
talked like we were just like, all right, hit me, and then we just talked.
So Will tattoo Will _XX on IG.
Oh my God, amazing artist.
And he has the lightest of hands, the lightest, and he's quick.
Yeah.
And then Baddie, Cody, and me, Donut, got fucking tattooed on our ribs with our frogs. The worst.
It's
if
the
you go
worst.
back and
wasn't
watch
that
that, it's you know a tattoo on your ribs. It just fucking
Dude,
sucks.
the sternum was the worst.
I don't
for
talk-
me.
dude,
The sternum
trust
right
me.
here,
Oh, yeah.
that bone right. And I even put numbing.
Have you
cream
got
on
your
me,
back
and
yet?
I haven't got my back yet. I'm gonna do the idols
Ain't that bad.
of March. The whole scene of him getting
my
stabbed. I
worst.
want that whole thing across my
I've done my
back.
chest, Baddie.
Yeah.
Oh, just you've done a peck.
I did. Oh, you did an entire.
Does it touch your sternum?
Sternum's bad, bud. The pecs aren't shit. So.
Ain't no.
Damn, you don't have hair on your chest either.
No, he's Asian.
Fucking Asian. Mexican
Mexican,
and Asian.
Asian, he's Asian.
Asian.
Yeah, that's what you are.
Checks
Amazing.
out.
I have no hair anywhere. My back was the worst feeling tattoo I
Really?
ever fucking had. The color, the lining was. Mike, you're also a heavy-handed motherfucker.
Mike's driving a dirt bike across you.
Lines really never. It's that shading that fucking.
Yeah,
kills. That
but
shading is
thick
fucking-
lining is a difference. Like the lining you've had does not match how thick
like,
our lining
That's like a
is.
single. That's the line.
It's a 19 needle liner.
Ugh.
Like when you like look at lining.
Oh, I remember when you got that.
Lower back, because that's your
Oh,
muscle isn't like. Yeah, it's fucking.
And Baddie, you fuckhead. The first day, I got mine already day one, and then we flew out there to get our second round, or Baddie's first round, my second round. And you remember, like, fuck, I didn't get Baddie's tattoo. Can I do yours first?
Oh yeah, Mike changed it. That's not on me. Don't put
I
that
know,
on
I
me.
know. His dates changed, so I was drinking, having a good time, and then I
we
got the
drank a little
text
bit the
that's like,
first night.
"Hey, we're gonna do you day one." I was like, but why? And then it was 8 hours of just fucking grinding on that back.
Just like a stonesmith.
Well, it's a nice. He uses like that 22 line.
Yeah, that's the big one. That's the fucking
dirt
one. That's,
bike.
yeah.
Bo, and
It's a dirt bike. I'm gonna call
not-
that. It's not a rotary machine. It's a coil machine too. So it's loud.
Yeah.
it's
I had a
Mike's,
butt-
he is a once in a lifetime if you get tattooed by him. He is so talented.
Yeah.
But god damn, is it? Ow.
you remember it. It's a once in a lifetime.
We haven't been back.
I've done 3, and I'm like, I got 2 more. I'm like,
Yeah.
I had a buddy just go to Bali and he did a tattoo. He's had a few tattoos on him and he just went full body fucking sleeve, everything. 6 days straight.
Holy
Fucking
shit.
12-hour sessions. 12-hour sessions.
Usually you
12
go out there to lay out in the sun.
That's what I thought too,
Yeah.
but it's cheap out there and they got good
He
art.
did an entire.
He did his entire body, back, chest, arms, sleeves, legs, everything. Fucking 6 days straight, 12 to 14-hour days, getting it knocked out. And I'm like, how? Because you remember when you get your shit done, you got to come back. If you come back when it hasn't healed just all the way, and they have to, it's the worst because that's when it's sore.
Dude,
Because
when
when you're
it-
in it, even when you take a 30-minute break,
That's
smoke
what
a
I was gonna
cigarette,
say. It's
even
a
when you take
30-minute break,
a
and
30-minute
you're
break,
like-
and they get back on it, you're like, motherfucker, this is terrible. But I can't imagine going there for a week long, damn near, and getting that kind of, and his shit's extensive, it's detailed as fuck, and I'm just like, dude, you're insane. Especially for not even, he wasn't very much covered. He had a couple spot tattoos, and that was it. He's like, I'm going to Bali, I just got $20,000 from the room. I'm gonna go down there, and it's cheap down there, and the artists are good. And I was like, dude, you're a fucking lunatic.
Dude, I'm trying to like when I had the back of my like calves, kneecap, like I have an entire leg sleeve.
Calves are terrible too. No one
Bro.
tells you. I did it hungover. I got the Squirtle back there. Oh my God.
wait, you got Squirtle?
I got Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur, the 3.
Wait, hold on. Baddie's gonna be in heaven right
I
now.
have an entire Pokemon leg sleeve. From
Oh, that's what I'm
all the
going
way up
for.
to my fucking
See,
hip.
mine are kind of just spiked.
Oh my God,
But those
Baddie,
were
yeah, oh
those
my,
were
a
the
boy
three-
has.
Those were that was a 3 choices
Yep.
in life you had as a young boy, and nobody picked the fucking Earth Pokemon.
What is the Earth Pokemon?
Bulbasaur.
Grass, you motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah, but
slap you.
Earth
I
is
was
brown.
I called Earth because no one was getting that.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, no.
Dude, that's dope. Though,
So I did like the
Gyarados?
healing behind the back. Yeah, it's and it just keeps going. It's all the way the fuck.
I want to get Magikarp above my wiener.
Oh hell yeah,
It
dude.
just flops around when I'm on
Dude, the
cocaine.
healing when you're doing like a joint, like elbow sucks. Knees,
Yeah, the ditch don't feel that pleasant either. Yeah, it's
that needed. Dude, I did 5.5 hours of full color. I did the line work, everything all in one session because I knew if I started that, I wasn't gonna go back. I spoke with Jesus a solid 5 hours when I did the color on the back of my knee, man. That changed me as a human. My left leg will never get done. It was that I'm a little bitch. Never tattooing that shit. That sucked ass.
There's certain spots on your body when you start getting tattooed, it is an immediate checkout. Lower back was for me, and that's why it's still not colored because I'm like, I know the pain that I have to prepare myself for.
You know what I love about lower back tattoos is I can always tell when a chick's my age. You know, when you see that lower back tattoo, I'm like, we graduated high school the same year together.
It's tribal.
Might as well be a bullseye.
When I was a teenager and in my 20s, like I fucking loved older women. It was the only pornography I consumed. I dated older women all throughout my 20s, and
come on that arm tattoo.
Dude, but like what happens is one day you kind of like, and so I still watch MILF porn to this day, but one day you like wake up and you're like, oh, I graduated high school the same year as this MILF right here. So yeah, it's not as
It's a weird area because I'm not attracted. Like
the allure is gone now. It's just like, oh, we're the same age finally. Okay.
But you still look at the same age. You're like, oh, like 30s to 40s is my.
Yeah,
I'm like, when
mine's
I
late
see a
30s, early 40s. That's where I'm
like,
at.
Ew, that's too young for
Yeah,
me.
but boys, we're in a revelation now. We're like, these 30-year-old, mid 34-year-old women, they look like they're in their 20s. I
great.
met a
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
I met
They're
out in
great.
Scottsdale. I met a group of women that were in their 50s from Utah, Mormon sisters. They're all Mormon sisters. They're out
Scottsdale, though.
wild, hanging out. Dude, they look better than some of the 20-year-olds there. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I like those women too, because dude, tight pussy makes me claustrophobic.
Yeah. Yeah. And they pump out babies, baby.
I want to put my dick in a coffee can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, it's
And they make babies.
Matt Rife, comedian.
I love him. I'm supposed to do my podcast soon. I love Matt Rife.
Dude,
Good on me, man.
Matt's coming on our show.
He's
Dude,
awesome,
I
dude.
fucking
Handsome as all get out.
Dude,
I'm not mad at how handsome he is.
fuck
But,
that.
but you would think someone that handsome would be kind of a douchebag and not that funny. Dude's a fucking killer.
That's why I hate
He's
him.
a killer.
I hate him even more because fuck that guy. It's like, oh, sorry. God's like, let's create the Mona Lisa and then give him a dash of humor,
And
personality.
he's tall. Like,
Wait, he's tall?
I mean, he's taller than me. Because if I was 6'4", I'd be president of the United States. No doubt in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's like 5'11", 6 foot. He's taller than me. Yeah.
Which guy is this?
This
Matt
is
Rife.
a good look to fucking Brad Pitt
he-
of
Is
comedy.
he the one that is like really good at crowd work?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
He's
in
a
my
stud.
algorithm hard.
He's stud.
Dude, and that's when we think. One thing I started that convo was like, "Fuck you for being so good looking
He's so
and
good.
funny, you asshole."
Yeah, imagine being good looking and funny.
Well,
Yeah. It doesn't
a
make
ginger.
sense. Why is he the chosen one?
He is the chosen one,
but he's so sweet. He's one of the nicest dudes I ever met in my
Kindest
entire
humans
life.
you will
yeah,
ever
he's
meet.
super tight.
I can't wait to figure out what his vice. There's something wrong with him.
What-
I don't know what it's gonna be. He's got like
What is
bodies
it?
somewhere.
I bet
know
it. Yeah, probably. Or his credit score is just in the shitter.
Yeah,
we can only hope. We can only hope.
420. Adult insider. I bet you got a shitty credit
Bet you
score.
can't. I bet you need a cosigner on a car, dude. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
You're in debt,
Only
aren't
one
you?
credit card. You didn't max that out, didn't you?
dude, his Mom's Day post is comedy gold. Did you watch
I
that?
did.
Where
I did.
it's
I
it's
did.
that 45-year-old lady that is
Yeah.
hot as shit, and they bring that shirt that just says like, "I went to Minnesota" or
Yeah,
wherever.
and all I got was a shitty T-shirt and blowjobs.
yeah, and he's like, "Hold up."
After the show, baby.
Hold up. And then they FaceTime the daughter on live on his fucking stage. He's like, wait, this is your daughter? Because the mom brings it up. And he's like, this is your 21-year. She's fucking. Does she know she have competition? What? And then the mom's like, yes. And the mom's so embarrassed. And then he's about to go through a picture. She's like, no. There's a picture of me with my tits out. And
He's like, swipe.
He's like, I'm not gonna open it, but tell me why I'm not allowed to open this. Well, me and my daughter are very close, so it's my exposed titty. And then he's like, I'm gonna FaceTime your daughter now. And then it's telling the daughter, it's like, I seen your mom titties. And it's just the most gold
It's good
interaction. He is so good at working the stage and his presence. And if you watched in the last year how much he exploded.
No, he did, and
It's
because he did a special at Vulcan a while back. I did a secret show with him, and he's stellar, dude. Like you can tell, like, and I thought he just got famous off the TikTok and the Instagram type shit, but
No,
Dude,
he's a
he was at the
character.
Comedy Store up in L.A. and shit when he was like 16, 17 years old. So the man's been putting in work, and he's a fucking
He's
killer.
mid 20s, late 20s.
I
maybe?
think he's
30s now.
I thought he's
be-
my
he
age. I
can't
thought he's
be-
like
yeah.
early 30s.
So he's
Yeah.
he's one of those millennials that really knows how to utilize social
date-
media in its
yeah,
best form.
and that's the thing. Because like when
you
I
can tell he knows what he's fucking.
He
doing.
like, 'cause
Dated
you
like
see the-
Kate Beckinsale or something.
yeah, well, I don't know. Was it Kate Beckinsale? They
It
did?
was one of those.
She
girls.
has a history of going after younger dudes.
Well, Kate
Her,
Beckinsale.
I
if
love
you've seen
her.
his jawline, you would understand.
Kate Beckinsale, I'm here, baby. I'll be that boy you remember when you're in that nursing home. You know what I'm saying? I'll be that one mistake. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Literally
here for a
Kate
long
Beckinsale.
time.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Dude has a jawline.
But dude, him being that good looking and that fun, he should be a fucking asshole, but he's not. He's a fucking nice guy. and
Okay,
that
to be
means the
fair,
world.
this picture makes him look like a giant.
Actually,
fucking
it looks
asshole.
like it looks like the boy from
Was he in a boy band?
that's Woody kind of, or what's that movie with
Oh, 100%. Look at that jawline. I'd be.
Why is he wearing a bandana?
why he should
Matt,
do
why are
it.
you wearing a bandana?
Because he can.
That's fair. He's named Kate Beckinsale. He can do whatever the fuck he
Anything
wants.
that guy wears is like, oh man, I still want to fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you questioning the guy that's dating Kate Beckinsale?
You don't do it. Hey, who are we? Who are fucking we, dude?
Your Baddie's like, why is he wearing a fucking
I realized that as I
bandana?
was mocking him, I'm like, he's still fucking Kate
What a
Beckinsale, so,
douchebag next to Kate Beckinsale wearing a bandana. It's
Jack,
like, he can say, I stood next to Kate Beckinsale wearing a bandana.
And he's what is that like a
I went to the
Levi's
Academy
jean
Awards
jacket?
dressed like Rainbow Bright, man.
Jack, you could be my dad, dude. This is incredible.
You know,
I've never.
one of my biggest regrets at this point in my
should've
life
came
is
to my mom.
I haven't had a family, and I would love to be your dad.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
You could. I mean, it's not too late.
I mean, you could adopt him.
I'm,
Look at
you know,
this.
I'm probably your
old are
early
you?
30. I'm 39.
Oh fuck, man! You don't look a day over 47.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jack, you're 1 year older than me.
Yeah. What's that? What are you?
Jack,
What are you
you're 1
saying?
year older than me.
What are you saying there?
Okay, you're
Jack, I
Asian.
never
Stop
would have
it.
guessed that, dude. I thought, oh man,
I didn't know you
Hey.
were 1 year older
hey,
than
you were
me.
literally aging
I'm a millennial.
you're literally aging like you're literally.
Why do you look so? Yeah, I've never seen somebody so happy. I'm a millennial. It's true.
Jack, you were aging like spoiled milk, dude. You look fucking great, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at my man right here, dude.
My boy.
Look at my man.
You'd be a samurai if you pulled that back like
Yeah.
that. Like,
The
Yeah.
last
Wait,
time.
man buns are in.
Jack, when did your hair start going at the top? Is that a
Boot
thing?
camp.
It just
No, it's
kinda-
gone.
It was
It's
about
gone.
when
but
he
you
got
got
shot.
No, I
here.
think, yeah. When did it just?
But
like,
here.
is it a thing? It just one day it starts happening.
I was
you
19.
got good hair down.
You were
like,
19?
19 years old.
No
yeah.
shit.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And the cul-de-sac
Yeah.
was just like, I'm here.
And I've been shaving my head pretty much most of my life until like the last 5. You know what is when we did that movie years ago and I had to look like a total piece of shit by using my natural hairline, and I was in LA. That was like the most attention from women I ever got was when I looked like a total piece of shit. I'm like, there's something to this, right?
you kept it from then on out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a fucking killer mustache, though,
Dude, Pavlov's Law, you're like,
fucking caterpillar.
this is getting me puss. I'm
Dude,
keeping this.
It's because I remind you of your dad, huh? Well, that's cool. I can be that.
Hey,
Dude, I love the
yeah.
cul-de-sac. One way in, no way out. It fucking looks hot. You have the fucking your glory. I can't even.
You know, boys.
You've got a vibe.
It's my favorite thing to see is looking on that middle
I'm
cam.
literally not
Look
stopping
at
at
how beautiful both y'all's.
The contrast, dude, is
It's
just
glorious.
The
there
contrast.
was a
That's
guy-
what this is the perfect definition of that term right there. Contrast.
When I was in
I couldn't describe it in a better
my
word.
favorite.
that needs to get a
Contrast.
still right there.
Guys, make a hot face for Cam. That's the thumbnail. Ready? Let's do 3 faces for thumbnail. Ready? 1, 2, switch it. And 3, switch it. We got
Dude, we should model in tandem. We should. No, dude, in Vegas the other day, I was up there for a card show, and this fucking guy, he's probably in his like 60s.
card show?
I was up there for like
Car.
a trading card for like a
Sports?
yeah, sports card trading. And this dude came up to me.
I was like,
He looked a little similar to you. And he was like, man, we're big fans of yours. Like, I'd be honored if you'd fuck my wife for $2,000. And his wife looked like a fucking Buick seat. And I was like, I'm good, man. And then he goes, $5,000. I go, Buicks aren't that bad. That's not a bad car. I get on that. But he wanted to wear my socks. He wanted to wear my socks while I was fucking her. And that's weird because then I think he's going to try to coach me and stuff. And
I have so many questions.
it's just,
Is it a backseat driver at that point?
no, like we're in another hotel. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, backseat driver, like in your ear, because like if he's gonna sit in the closet and be quiet, cool, man. I'll fuck your wife.
But he has it. But is it? I don't know if it's cool. It's like I'm gonna wear your socks, but stick him
Why,
out.
why the socks thing?
I'm gonna stick him out of the closet, so when you look back, you just see a pair of feet.
yeah,
Like the Wicked Witch of the East.
slippers.
Yeah, the slippers curl up.
Oh man, it weirded me out. I was like, dude,
While I
my
was
mom
about
gave me
to
those
come.
socks. Yeah, like
Now I can't.
yes.
You look back, you just see
These were
shoes.
Christmas. These were stocking stuffers,
I
man.
hate comedians. Fuck you. Because I don't know where the bullshit starts and ends. Because at the same time, I'm looking at you and I'm like, no, this could really just
Dude,
be your goddamn life.
Dude, a lot of people write like that's why some of them comedians they like me when I first got on the scene because they were like he doesn't write, and I mean I write a little bit, but like a lot of shit just kind of happens. So I just like let me just tell you these shit stories that are going on in my life, like it just whatever. I just life been shitting on me since I was a kid, so I just
I mean, I get it, bro. I get it, but god
Mix it with that.
damn.
It's good.
I don't have a single
you gotta have
wear
some
my
stories.
socks story. No,
You don't have
I
a-
ain't got a single like cuckold story at all. Not a single one.
What about your virginity story's got to be cool.
Oh man, dude.
Wait, have we
I don't
told
know-
those?
I don't know if I've told my virginity story, but my favorite story is a hand job story.
Ooh.
Yeah, so whatever, high school, however fucking old, and
No, not whatever. Start the story like you're a DM and you're fucking leading a
look at him.
goddamn
Look at
D&D
him. He has a
campaign.
couple
there
drinks.
are-
Tell the story like you just got the hand job and you're telling your fellow teenage
Okay, well,
friends.
first of all, let me hold on. Let me just.
There we go.
Hey, let the
like
hair down.
Oh, I'm so sweat. No, so I was. I think
There I was.
maybe a sophomore.
Sophomore.
And I'm getting shut the fuck up, Eli. And I'm getting a hand job, right? Just fucking bare knuckling, nothing special about it. But
Terrible.
at the time,
It's the best thing ever.
It's literally
an
the
HJ.
greatest. But also, I thought it was cool. I had a futon. I didn't have a bed. I had a futon.
God, I miss
You're
those.
cool. Now like I can sit on my bed, play video games, but I can also turn it into a bed. That's pretty cool. That seemed like a cool thing in high
That's
school.
a
I don't
flex.
know.
That's a
it
flex,
was. It
buddy.
was at the time.
Yeah.
What was not
a millennial flex.
It really
Yeah.
was. What was not a flex is I put a cover on the futon because it was a really shitty looking futon.
And
I
you
put a
came
cover
on
over it. It was a like neoprene black cover, and hand job finishes. I blow. It's just all over the hand, and she just hand smear. And dude, at the time,
What?
there was cum all over her hand.
Yeah.
You know,
But she didn't go to the bat. She walked on your bed.
we were at my
This
parents'
is middle
house.
school. No one knows. They're just like, ew.
And you're like, is this normal?
Okay.
They
Okay.
would have wiped it on
Yeah.
the mom at that time.
We were freshly dating, like she smeared that shit, and none of us registered the hand at the time. It was just like, oh, we're gonna wipe it off. It's gonna be fine. The blankets. Well, the blankets moved, and
But cum doesn't.
Dude, I remember it was. I don't remember it was the next day or when it was, but I remember seeing the perfect cum hand stain with the fingers.
Just Picasso in the corner.
Bro, it was just on the futon cover. And I'm like,
Your
even
mom's
worse-
cleaning it like Baddie.
yeah, my mother called me Baddie. And the worst part was though, like when the futon was in bed mode, whatever, blankets are on, but when you put it up, it was like dead center, very top of it, no pillow can hide it, just cummy hand.
Like a one of those cave prints. Yeah.
It literally, Lord of the Rings, the Urkai with the white hand
Yeah.
and the drag. It looked like that, but with cum on my futon cover.
Like the hand in Titanic when she puts it up on that 1920s
And
Model
it kind
T
of
and
drags
drags
a little.
down.
Yeah, but
Sideways.
But
very
with cum on
crusty
it.
and white and cummy.
With cum.
What a treat that must have been.
That was still haunts me to this day.
I mock you.
I will
Baddie
never
of
own a
Sauron.
black pair of sheets, blanket. Never. Still haven't. Will never.
Dude, you know-
Dark gray. Still no.
And not only black sheets, you know the sheets that everybody builds up like it's a great time, but actually fucking like
Don't say jersey.
silk.
Yeah.
It's hard. You slip everywhere during when you're fucking, and it's not breathable.
No,
it's
no.
hot as
You
fuck.
wanna-
Yeah.
You
And
want-
even if you're on top of it, like
It's hot as
yeah,
fuck.
your back is sweating, her back is sweating.
Dude,
Yeah.
It just holds, and even when you're sweating on it, it just sits.
So you're sitting in a puddle. You're sitting in a puddle. Yeah, it's not the best.
Get a
Sweat,
1,000 thread.
cum.
Can
1,200
you believe
thread.
people in like the 80s used to fuck on water
Water
beds?
beds,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm a
Or
little
they even
bummed.
sleep on them, dude.
I'm just bummed
You're
I missed
at
out on
worst
the water
crit.
bed.
I have a
The
lower.
worst, yes.
I'm in my late 30s. I have some lumbar problems. Can't imagine doing
And they
that.
soak
No.
up sweat because it's made of fucking plastic rubber materials.
mom and
and
dad-
you're sweating. I remember that as a child growing
My
up.
mom and daddy broke one, and the water went everywhere.
And it leaks.
And we got mold, like black mold in our house because they couldn't get the water out, dude. They're fucking idiots.
You know, that probably wasn't an uncommon story back then.
No, I mean, dude, yeah, waterbed.
I remember Tucker. His name
Who's
was Tucker.
Tucker?
That's my friend growing up when it was like first through fifth grade.
Before he
Tucker-
got kicked out.
Yeah. Tucker had a waterbed.
You're from West Texas.
And we would sleep in it. It'd be like, your friend's trying, he's like rolling, and you're like, fucking waving in the wave. You're like, this is miserable. Actually, I hate this fucking bed. He's like, it's not
Does it
bad.
just roll you both to the middle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
sink right down in.
You sink into the side
Yeah,
of it
you-
between
when
the
you think about it,
crevice.
you can only do like missionary or lady on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
doggy style, you're falling over. The balance,
And the-
equilibrium's too bad.
And the fucking bed starts kicking up and bunking. Oh, my God. I forgot. When's the last time somebody owned a waterbed?
I'm actually got one on order on eBay.
Why?
Stop. Okay,
I'm
I
kidding.
swear to God,
Now
this
I'm
is a
kidding.
fucking bit.
I'm kidding on that.
I was about to,
You get
can we
them
buy a
all those-
waterbed for the Unsub?
Dude, that actually would be all. Can we do a podcast on a waterbed? What are we
Can
doing,
we do
dude?
put 2,000 pounds above us so we roll through on this fucking studio?
Dude, but you know what is the greatest thing in life? Speaking of beds, like, because you spend a third, like a third of your life.
Beds. Hey, Eli, how'd you sleep last night after drinking all that?
So good, you know why?
Why?
GhostBed.
Every mattress has a 20-year warranty, sometimes 25.
And you can try it out for 101 nights.
If you don't like it, you can send it back. No hard feelings. After a long day of podcasting, one of my favorite things about GhostBed pillows and mattresses is the cooling technology built into them to keep us nice and cool after a long day here in the Texas heat. GhostBed pillows and mattresses are as cool as the linoleum on the bathroom floor.
Way more comfortable, though. Technology's so cold, it's like soft. These are so freaking comfortable. Ghost also offers bundles so you can get everything you need.
You don't even think about it. Just pick from one of their 4 mattresses and then pick your bundle. So whether you just need a mattress and frame or you want everything like their cooling pillows and sheets, you can get the best bang for your buck. Head over to ghostbed.com and use code unsubscribe for 30% off everything.
That's ghostbed.com. Code
Unsubscribe.
unsubscribe and get 30% off of everything. GhostBed. Ghostbed, what's up?
Okay.
Go on.
You spend a third of your life. You're like pretty much most of your childhood and like most of your adult life sleeping alone, right?
100%.
Sleeping by yourself has got to be the best thing in the world. Or do you like sleeping? Are you going to be one of those weirdos that tell me sleep, cuddle? You're not one of those that cuddle all night. Oh, I
am.
I
I'm
would have
fucking
fucking never have guessed that in 100 years,
100%.
dude.
Dude, I'm a big sweaty man. I'm sweating 90% of my life. I live in Texas. In my house, sweating. Outside, sweating. Sleeping, sweating. 100%. Big furry motherfucker, dude. Just wet hair. Cuddling.
Are you kidding
100%.
me, dude?
Absolutely.
I
always
that's
have
the
been.
one thing I miss, not sleeping in my bed alone that much anymore.
I was a solo until as of the last 2 years.
Oh, shit.
You love her. You really do.
I do.
Yeah.
You
This
really
is the
do.
first time where it's like, I was a solo guy. I
Nah,
was
dude.
like,
So you're
from the
telling me
beginning, any
you're-
relationship,
you're-
100%.
Dude, I'll
Gladly admit
keep
that.
my foot on you. We can go butt to butt or whatever.
oh, they do that foot touch. You're like,
I'll
this?
keep
Oh,
my foot on.
butt to butt is nice.
Butt to
Yeah,
butt's great. It's fun.
butt to
But
butt.
if you expect
Yeah.
me to fucking roll over and hold you the whole night, you're out of
I'm
your
all
fucking
about that life.
lord.
I'm all about that life.
Dude,
Yeah.
what?
And
my
I
arm
haven't-
ain't under your pillow.
I haven't
numb
done
as
it in
shit.
two-
I don't want it.
I haven't done it in 2 years. I haven't like done like a hardcore snuggle in like 2 years.
Do you want to cuddle?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Me
yeah.
and you got this.
All right, dude. Because
Last night was the first time.
It's a big furry man thing.
I get it, and you'd be great to camp with on like Naked and Afraid
Oh,
or something
yeah,
like that. But
100%,
I'm just
dude.
telling, I just want to. I'll put a pillow in between us,
Dude,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
want
got
the- I
roll
want
over.
this-
Wait, a pillow in between?
Dude. I just don't like. It's hard to, cause like that the arm going numb thing, and I wake up and I'm like, it's like, dude, I just never.
You're
got
hot
it.
and sticky,
And like,
you're
what's the perfect temperature to sleep at? 68.
There's not a perfect temperature. It'd be 67.
Have you ever been little spooned?
Oh yeah, that's the only way I'll actually.
It's nice.
It's not bad.
I call it my jetpack, my backpack.
Yeah.
I got my jetpack. I have a tiny little girlfriend. I'll be the little spoon. I'll give a fuck.
I didn't get little spooned until like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was like, oh my god, I needed this. I had no
It's
idea.
healing.
Will you be my mom?
It's healing.
But did you date? Since you said you dated a lot of older women in your youth, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Have you ever drank breast milk?
No, I never dated like fresh mothers or anything like that. No.
Please tell me you've drank breast milk.
Yeah, multiple times.
What? Okay, I haven't, but I got
I
a
love
story.
sucking titties.
Oh well,
Yeah,
yeah. I used to buy it from the lady down the street that I wasn't even fucking. It's protein efficient. Bro.
Isn't the greatest tasting
It's so
milk
good.
in the
Hey,
world?
hey, Lazer. I'm sorry, Dr.
called
Lazer.
God's nectar.
Hey, Lazer. Which race has the best breast milk?
Yeah.
Well,
Marathons.
Well, the Mexican Asian ladies, they taste like horchata. It's special. It's special,
If
boys.
you have not had, brought you our next sponsor, horchata.
Like the gas station kind of the little clear tube. It's
Oh, no, yeah,
incredible.
yeah.
You know,
The only kind.
Yeah.
This is written in permanent marker.
Eli,
horchata.
please tell me your breast milk story
Yeah,
before
Eli.
we continue.
Wait, who's not had breast milk? Have you?
Never had it.
I've had it. It's incredible.
It's delicious.
It's the best. It's
Well,
the
I had
best.
it as a baby.
Well, yeah, I'm talking
remember that?
as an
No,
adult.
never had it.
Yeah, never.
No, breast milk.
No!
First off, delicious when you actually have a
Well, Jack,
kiddo.
also, you have no kids.
No kids.
I have no kids. Eli has kids. You're just a fucking degenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% with the cocaine butthole story.
I mean, like,
Boofling.
I honestly believe I'm shooting blanks. I've never had a pregnancy scare.
Why
even
pull
through-
out with that
Dude,
mentality?
my couch,
I use
my
the
couch.
push-in method.
my
I
ca-
go past the good shit and I just go deeper.
That's how that works. If I come past your line,
God, I'm telling you, don't pull out, push in. It works.
Look, my couch is pulled out. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, here we are. But I ain't never had a scare. But that's my worst fear is like getting some notoriety in life, and someone from like Pennsylvania or Ohio is like, "Yo, this is your kid," and I'm like,
you're like,
It's
the
gonna have
fuck
a
it is.
bullet.
It has the perfect blonde mullet and glasses. You're like, it's not mine.
Yeah.
It has your tattoo.
"Yeah, I just have it. It's born with tattoos."
Yeah, it has Dr. Hannibal Lecter on me.
Oh shit.
The fuck?
Why is that kid's freaking hair bleached?
No, I mean, so baby mama with Ryden, when you test the breast milk, you're like,
Gotta see
Is that a normal parenting thing?
yeah. They're fucking titties.
So
do
you're-
you kiss titties?
You don't think you're ever gonna suck your wife's breast milk? When you get married and have a kid, you never would
I've
just
been
take.
married.
But I mean,
Married for 6 years.
but you never had a kid.
No.
So you don't think at one point in time
You
you'll
not
get
suck titties.
0%
I
chance.
mean, okay.
You suck titties.
Yeah.
Then you would drink breast milk. 100%.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
how.
probably.
That's how it goes.
Don't church it up now.
You suck titties, you're gonna suck breast milk.
Well, I'm not.
And then you're gonna be like this. Oh, that's like
And if you hit it just
that's
hard enough, it'll
Fruity Loops.
squirt.
Yeah, and it's
And
Fruity
it's-
Loops.
it's
the
awesome.
sweetest breast. It's
like
the
getting cummed
sweetest
on.
milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You ever take it in the face?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you ever got cummed on by for your friends, but now imagine it's a girl. And it's delicious.
Well, that was a hard left turn right there, bud. Hard left turn.
Now imagine you want to drink it and it tastes sweet. It's
Like,
just
I know
like
when Eli's going and I was ready for it, but still that would
Yeah.
got me, dude.
You know when your friends come on you, dude?
He's like, you know when you take it in the face? I'm like, nope, wasn't ready.
but that's what it's like.
Okay,
and
so I
it's
don't know if I'm
sweet.
supposed to tell this story, and it's probably
Well,
gonna get me in
hold
trouble
on.
in some way. Oh, you got more?
Okay, yeah, because I've also there was other stories after that. It was somebody that didn't realize they were done lactating. They're like, no, I've stopped breastfeeding for a fucking solid year at this point. And I was like, that's dope.
Oh, it's still.
Oh, so you went to suck a titty and you got an extra
Was,
snack.
was that sour milk?
It was still good milk.
Sour
I was
milk,
like,
dude.
and this is one I want to be like, like spit back out like I'm a fountain. I'm like
That's
what's
called
that? I'm like,
swapping.
you didn't stop lactating. They just stored it. Okay, there we go. They're like, oh, I'm sorry for that. I was like, it's all good. It's fine.
It wasn't
tastes
okay. It was
delicious.
not okay.
I'll have another.
Yeah, it tastes good. It is the sweetest.
Can you
milk
put this
ever.
in a freaking bottle for me? I gotta go home in a few hours.
It tastes good. Doesn't
It does taste good when it's fresh.
It's fucking sweet. nectar. Go on.
A buddy of mine growing up had obviously his friend's parents had kids and they used to store their breast milk in the fridge in large
Go
bottles.
on.
And he
Holy
sorry. He took the jug out. He was just at his friend's house and he went and he's a frequenter of this house. So he'd go to the fridge, he'd make his bowl of cereal in the morning. And he had his bowl of cereal with a jug of breast milk, not realizing it was.
I bet that was the best cereal.
That's
ever
what he
had.
says. That was what he had said every time.
It's so good. It really is good. Like, I mean, there's a stigma with it, but it fucking tastes good.
Have you seen the new
I don't-
thing for protein?
It's not. I'm not anti-drinking breast milk. I've just never come across that situation.
It tastes so good, and now it's a thing with the lifting community where you can pay extra for
it's got
the
protein.
milk of
Yeah, it's got-
titties.
Yep.
The milk of titties.
I'll see
Would you rather drink a cow's tit or a fucking human hot tit?
I mean, I drink almond milk, bro. Like,
Holy shit, I forgot about that. That led me into what was supposed to be the last episode's fucking thing. I'm going to show you guys something. I need you to guess what the fuck it is because my mind was blown
why
by
are
this.
we showing me an almond? I said almond.
Just shut the fuck up, Baddie.
Okay. What? I don't know. I just.
Yeah,
I leave milk in my fridge too long and it goes bad. Almond milk doesn't go bad for like 6 months. I'm lazy, dude.
There we go.
That looks like some sort of.
Those are toes.
So like little apples, right?
Looks
Don't
like
swipe
a
too far. I don't want to see
pepper of some sort.
Those are little toes, little black toes.
What is happening?
These are where cashews come from. Cashews come from a fucking apple. A cashew nut comes from a fucking apple.
Whoa.
Those
That's
are really dumb looking apples.
right,
It looks like a pear.
dude. These are where you get your cashew nuts. They grow on the bottom of a fucking apple.
What is
a
the
little
apple?
dingleberry.
So
Is the apple edible?
It's called a cashew apple. That's what you eat. Usually, they eat the apple, and then we get the fucking cashew from it.
No.
Who's
so wait, this is the only food product in America where we're getting the shitty leftovers.
We're getting the booger.
Well, okay, I think
Where's
there's
the
probably a lot
cashew
of
like
those.
indigenous to?
South America.
No shit.
It was the weirdest thing. I was
They're like,
reading
you want
online.
the dirty part? We're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
hold
want the pig's feet. I want the hog mug.
dude, that was the first time they were like, cashews come from a fruit. I was like, I gotta Google this. Like, I was like, and then I seen the apples. I was like, wait, cashews a fruit? And I'm fucking stupid this entire
I
time.
don't think cashew's a fruit still.
It is.
I think a cashew, Cashew
Cashew
that's like calling
fruit.
an apple seed a fruit. I don't think that the seed itself is the fruit, is it?
Johnny Appleseed was a fruit.
I'll slap you. I swear.
see,
I'll
Jack
come over this
knows.
table right now and
This
I'll
is
make
one
out
of,
with you.
one of the few times I was like, what the fuck's going on?
If I Google is a cashew a fruit and it's wrong,
Watch. Nope, you're gonna be
Is
good.
a
Watch. Eli's
cashew
autism's coming over right now.
a fruit.
And then we get asked. We're gonna wait. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
They're not fruits either. They're
Vegetables.
no, they're not nuts either though.
Hey, no, no, it's a fruit that nuts. It's a gay fruit.
It's called a drupe.
A droop?
I'm not DRUPES. It's called a drupe. Drupes are fruits that are fleshy on the outside and contain a shell covering on the seed inside. Cashews are usually classified as nuts because they possess many of the same characteristics as nuts, but they come from a fruit. But they are not a fruit. They are a drupe. There you go.
Hey, we broke the internet today.
Right.
That was one of the things that broke me, and I was like, I have to tell the community because right now I'm looking.
That is the thing. That's your PSA for the month. You're like, I gotta let everybody know cashews
100%
are a
because
fruit.
the comments are going to be about the fruit that is not a
Yeah,
fruit.
no-
Not
Nobody's
even
gonna
kidding
talk
you.
about-
I fucking learned. I learned something. That's the biggest thing I learned today.
Uncle Dr. Lazer, a doctor. Did you know that, Dr. Lazer?
I did not know, but there's a particular place where I'm from that calls cashews a certain type of thing that I can't say on air. And seeing those right
When
now,
you were saying,
seeing those right now makes me realize why they're called that.
Is
So,
it sexist, racist,
it is-
xenophobic,
it's
homophobic?
It's pretty racist.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I'll leave
yours
it
are
there.
more
I'm not,
on the idea of wait, hold on, wait.
No. No.
Can't do it.
No.
Can't
Eli.
do it. You cannot
Eli,
do it any way,
I
in which way.
I will fucking yip a goddamn
You
full
can't.
can at your
You can't
face.
do
I'm not
it, and
white.
that's why I couldn't
You
do it.
white
I know,
people
that's
are
why I can throw the
uncomfortable
same.
over
I'm
there.
not white.
Yeah, my white people over there are very
No, it's just what I've
uncomfortable.
always grown. Like they've been called that since I was little, but like it was just I never knew it came from something like that. So that's
Jack, I
why.
love your hair.
God.
You were just flipping it in the glorious light. And
I was just looking back and forth in this tennis match of teat to teat
this
right
is
here.
this is what happens. This is what we do. It's normal.
Jack, are you good at all history or just like early war history?
No. War history is the easiest.
Jack, what nut were we talking about with what he is used to?
fucking
I love being not the white one because I'm like,
white.
if I get canceled, I don't. This side of the table gets canceled and it gets reaffirmed as like, welcome to unsubscribe, Eli.
It's just gonna be Eli.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna watch with just Eli.
Most of us learning a second language in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point in our academic careers. I dropped out of high school.
Infantry.
Now, thanks to Babble, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a new language.
I went from Como te llama to Como te llamos. Spanish, Eli.
Oh, I don't speak Japanese. Now, thanks to Babble,
There's an addictive, fun, and easy way to learn a new language.
whether you'll be traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with family, or just have a little bit of free time, Babble teaches you bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. Me llamo Eli.
Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it a perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Babbel's expertly crafted lessons are built around real life. You learn how to have practical conversations about travel, relationships, and business, or podcasts.
With Babbel, you can choose up to 14 different languages. This includes Spanish, French.
German, and Italian.
What?
Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you improve your pronunciation and accent.
I love a good accent. Right now, when you purchase 3 months on Babbel, you'll get an extra 3 months for free. That's 6 months of learning language.
Let's go to babbel.com and use promo code UNSUB. That is babbel.com/promo code UNSUB.
You know what my favorite thing to do with like creating history, like content or whatever, is people really don't understand that how everything is connected in one way or another. Like people don't realize like what Genghis Khan was doing in the 15th century, or I'm sorry, the 13th century. It was somehow connected to the Romans and to modern day. So I love like taking a topic, and you can do it. It's like a 20 degrees of separation thing. You can do it with almost anything. You could take the fall of the Roman Empire and connect it to why the Romans are responsible for 9/11.
He's not joking either.
Jack,
I could do it. I
need
could pull
to
it
do
off.
it right now. Jack.
Don't put me on the spot. I could. No, you know what?
No, you can't just say, don't put me on the spot.
Okay, let me give it a shot. Okay.
Okay.
So when the Roman Empire fell, it created a complete break in fiefdoms and kingdoms in we'll say modern Europe.
Yeah.
And what happened was that led to the growth of the modern aristocracy in Europe.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm
you had
following.
a growth in the families in Europe, right? Mm-hmm. And this carried on through the years, right?
Many years. Yeah.
And those families eventually, they became the Windsors and the Goth and Saxonburgs and all them into the early 20th century. Okay. Oh, so at the end of World War I, when that was all divvied out, the Ottoman Empire fell.
The Ottoman Empire fell, and that split up, and then obviously Italy and Rome, it was all connected.
Everything
Greece,
went into
everything,
different states, yeah.
Ottoman, yeah.
And then you had then of course there were the sanctions imposed on the German public, which led to a rise in nationalism, and of course then eventually socialism, Nazi socialism,
Absolutely.
which led Europe into World War II. There
Makes sense.
And then after World War II, they realized, oh man, we can't let this happen again to those people that have been living here. So they're like, we're going to create their own state. Okay. And that was the state of Israel. And then, of course, at the same time, those Arab nations were having their borders restructured. And
a lot of craziness going on over there.
They were kicking former European colonials out. And then, of course, there was the fight between the Palestinians and the Israelis, which had the backing of much of the West as a result of World War II.
On the opposite side of the Palestinians, you had the backing of... Iran. Which
Well-
at the time was going through a wild restructure of religion. I don't say
Well, that happened in the
but-
70s, yes.
Yeah, so
and
we're
that happened in the
getting there,
70s. Yeah, we're getting there. And so, of course, now, flash forward a few years later, the Russians invade Afghanistan, which had nothing to do with what we were talking about earlier. I'm
But it's a
really
very
losing
important thing to
track.
talk about.
It's a very important thing. It was
Very.
a travesty what they did.
True.
And they were the only country that ever invaded Afghanistan and lost there. It's never happened any time ever.
nothing-
Read about that.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
happened again.
But basically, a certain young Saudi with a little money saw what was happening over there and went over there, got his licks in over there, got his training in over
Very
there.
unhappy about it,
And when
yep.
that fell and the American government backed out, he had a little bit of anger towards what happened, how they were left behind, but he had the weapons that were left behind.
True.
And then eventually 9/11 happened.
Done. And that is how you connect all that together.
Jack, that was beautifully done.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And that Arab was named Saddam, Osama bin Laden.
We hadn't opened this.
We still haven't found those weapons of mass destruction.
No. Never really
Still
happened.
missing.
Yeah, still missing.
What is
Found a lot of oil though.
brought this in, Baddie?
Which one is that?
The Yellowstone.
Oh, that's
Hey,
me.
did I make this
Mine.
overly political? I was trying to be funny about it. And then
No,
I'm like,
you did wonderful.
No, you
Baddie-
put. What happened is you put me on the spot.
That's why I did it.
You put me on the spot, and then I was like, I have a whole thing for this. I can't do it right now. I'm not in the mood for it right now. And then I had to keep going, and I was like,
You're sweating.
I know. You put me under so much pressure, and I'm like, oh, this got too deep. Now people are gonna just hate me in the comments section, and I'm such a people pleaser.
You are.
Can I write it out? On the next episode,
They
can you
already
read?
checked out.
Can you read a 500-page?
I will.
Okay, thank you.
Jack,
they already
I
left.
love you, and the people will love you. You're not wearing a shirt. I need you to understand that. Everything you're saying right now, they're agreeing with and understanding.
And he has
On
the
a-
Triforce.
Hey, here's a nice segue, Jack. Every river in the world runs north to south, but there's one river in the world that runs south to north. Do you know what that river is?
That is the. It's in Egypt. It's the fucking.
It's the oldest river of time. Come on.
It's not the Euphrates.
It's not the Euphrates.
It's not the.
Nile or Ganges.
It's the Nile.
It's the Nile. Yeah.
You know why?
I was whispering into Jack.
Shut up, Eli. Why?
Do you know why that people
gay.
in America
What's wrong
have
with the
sunburn
gay
on
river,
one
Baddie?
side of their face, and people in Australia have sunburn on the other side of their face?
Why?
It's because they drive on the other side of the road. Hello.
We gotta cheers to that. What, Jack? You poured that? What the fuck? You
It's a
ruined
shot
it?
within a shot,
Here it was.
dude.
Here's to never above you, never below you, always beside you.
Yes, that's what I say to all my comrades every time.
Oh, buddy. That's a lot for that ass right there, son of a bitch. What was
I
that?
haven't had that one.
Yellowstone. That tastes like Kevin Costner. Jesus Christ. My Lord.
Tastes like Kevin.
He has a sweet
Hold
butthole
on.
too.
Hold on. Okay, Kevin Costner. I want to go into this thinking of
Hey,
Kevin
but
Costner.
not the postman of Waterworld, Kevin Costner. Like
talking-
No, Yellowstone
Robin Hood,
Costner.
Prince of Thieves, Kevin Costner.
Okay, but what about Vulture, Spider-Man, Kevin Costner?
Haven't seen him.
Okay.
Bro, you're.
I quit watching Kevin Costner after Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Hey, you know Matthew McConaughey's going to be in the next Yellowstone?
Dude, you were not joking about that fucking fight.
That
Holy
boy, that
shit.
has a little ass on it, boy. That reminds me of the old wild turkey.
Holy shit.
That reminds me of my step uncle.
Dude, what I hate most. Nice.
I lost my virginity
Fuck.
to him when I was 28.
I wasn't drunk, but I am now.
Dude, we have the nicest
We
whiskeys.
shouldn't do that anymore. That
And
one.
every time we try one of those nice
Tastes like
whiskeys,
Gatorade.
those nice whiskeys cost more than anything. And every time we do a shot of them, I'm like, this is
It's a
disappointing.
bourbon.
Yeah, it's a
Bourbon,
That's a
whiskeys,
bourbon.
The only good bourbon
everything
is
just
a
like
single batch bourbon.
we have that up there. We hate. I don't do that stuff anymore. I do a shot of that, and I'm like, oh, that's
I'm
a
upset. I'm physically upset.
God, that made me ill.
God.
Fuck you,
Your
Scott.
mullet's sad. It was that wasn't.
I know
Scott.
he's from Kentucky though.
Yeah, fuck you, Scott.
Just on like on another level. That was awful.
Who
That
brought
tastes
us
like
that?
Kevin Costner.
It tastes like Kevin Costner.
It was like cigarettes and Kevin Costner. Yeah, no.
Everyone always brings a new bottle of whiskey when they come and visit lately. So we have
Yeah,
these.
we got the 2 Knob Creeks from Scott.
So these
The
are
rest
like
are all
Scott who? Scott who?
Kentucky Ballistics, Scott.
no, because we had what did Wes and Chris bring? Did we drink that already?
Oh, they brought the Rumble, I think.
Wait, is this the way y'all tell me I should have brought a bottle of
Yeah,
whiskey
you piece
for
of
it?
shit.
Showing fucking, I didn't get the email.
I'm sorry, they didn't either, but they just showed up.
Okay, well, you know.
That's why they come back.
well.
You're like, well, fuck me, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. It's you're
You feel that? There's hair on that back because that's a fucking
soft. Why was it so
back.
soft?
Dude, I don't know what it
You
is.
said you worked in the oil field.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I have
You
the
worked in the oil
softest-
field?
Yeah, for 13 years.
What'd you do?
He knows Midland.
I was a directional driller for ConocoPhillips.
Oh no! Did you ever work out west?
Yeah, when we worked in
knows Midland.
Hobbs, New
Should we-
Mexico.
Oh, I worked in Hobbs.
Did you really?
I worked for Oxy.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
No shit.
Yeah, I worked for a contractor for Oxy, but I was with Oxy the
that's-
whole
I
time.
worked for a contract for ConocoPhillips, and then ConocoPhillips bought the directional company, so we were in-house.
Yeah,
Yeah, crazy.
yeah,
Oil
hell yeah.
field talk. I don't know what's going on right now.
So this
I was
is
a,
the only
but
way
I was
know
a
Jack.
completions guy. I
Oh,
was,
so you're on the back end.
I did
of it. So I
flowbacks and I was a pumper and
Yeah,
shit.
so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually drilled them.
yeah, I did the pussy side.
Okay.
Wait, have you ever had?
You do now. I'm like, no, yeah, he would have been a driller. Oh yeah.
Well, no, directional. I was a specialist, so I actually steered the well bore. That like it's not just.
What was the
worked in
guy
Midland.
that did the
Yeah.
clamping
Oh, no
shit
shit.
that you see
That's
on
a
all
rough.
the fucking...
That's a rough.
Do you
day.
remember
That's
any of the?
lead
Do you remember?
tong, lead
We'll
tongs
talk
and-
after the show. I want to hear what leases you worked on because did you work around Midland in like 2010
So
and
the
2013?
only thing I did a lot in New Mexico and a lot in
Of oil field stories like
I'm
military.
cool.
Sorry.
I want to hear this.
a lot around Pecos and shit like that. They wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't move me to Midland because there was bars and we'd be too close to town. They were scared I'd lose my job. And honestly, they
Oh,
saved
there's
my
bars.
fucking life.
It's my family's there.
Yeah,
He
I-
knew my family before.
I met him.
I got chlamydia.
You know,
for the only
his family
time.
owns one of the like biggest local chains in that area
Which
out
one?
there. Yeah.
Rosa's Tacos.
So there's Rose. Oh my God! So you have Roses and then you have Jumburrito.
Oh, Jumburritos are vibe.
That's his
That's
family.
my family.
Oh, dude. y'all
Yeah.
got it right.
Dude, when I'd already known Eli for 2 years when he said, "Oh yeah, my uncle and they're the ones that own Jumburito." I'm like, "Oh man, I want to suck your dick, dude. Really? I used to eat there all the time."
Dude, it was weird because I remember. Oh fuck! This is going back way back. This is like 2006. Going to a bar in Fort Lewis. This is Washington State, and there was this cute Mexican girl and her friends there, and they were talking to another guy. Blah blah. I gotta watch their interaction. They're like, "Oh," and the guy asks like, "How much does a polar bear weigh?" And I leaned over. I was like, "Hey, just say enough to break the ice and say your name." Catch him off guard. And she said that, and she was like, "Oh my God, you knew that pickup line." I was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah."
Who the fuck uses that pickup line?
That's a good pickup line.
It's not a good pickup line.
That's not.
I mean,
I
in
wanna hear the story.
2005 is a very good pickup. Hey, what's up? What's enough to break the ice? Boom, a polar bear. Done. That's a good.
That's
pickup
not a good pickup line.
I got laid with it.
Well, yeah, but you're handsome.
I mean, it's a
You
good
got something in your
pickup line.
teeth still, but you're handsome.
This is a
You're
good
handsome.
pickup line. For me. But and that
Wait, so you got to talking to this young lady?
But that was, she was like, "How do you know the pickup line?" I was like, "I use that fucking shitbag pickup line all the time. It's a really
Reddit.
good one." Yeah, 100%. This is before Reddit. This is 2006, Baddie.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
prime Reddit.
2006, Baddie. I don't think Reddit existed at that
No,
time.
YouTube literally was in year one back then.
2006 was YouTube at its infancy for the very first year. This is pre-everything.
IRC. All right.
We were all rocking MySpace back in them
2005.
days.
Oh,
What
yeah.
a treat that
This
was.
is old school. So I remember talking, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Midland."
4chan
It's
and
like,
IRC.
"Oh, you're from Midland. This is fucking amazing." One of my uncles, Jose, he runs a restaurant there, Jumburito. I work for Jumburito. I was like, "Wait, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here! You know Jumburito?" She's like, "Yeah, Uncle Jose."
'Cause there's a lot of
I
locations
call him
now.
Uncle Jody. Uncle Jody is separate from Uncle Jose.
Jose is the businessman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uncle Jose is the businessman. She's like, "No," and she's a very attractive girl. She's like, "Yeah, Uncle Jose, who's the person I know, is Uncle Jody for me." She's like, "Hi, what's
Ye-
up?"
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh yeah.
You kept for money. I'm like, no, I'm in the military for a reason.
No, I'm poor as shit. My dad did not do that. Right?
Your
My
pickup
dad
line. The
did
moral of the story is
construction.
your pickup line didn't work.
It did.
No, that's not what got you in.
Did you fuck? Well, it worked.
Yeah. Hey, and by the way, dude,
We just explained the whole Uncle Jose,
No.
Uncle Jody, and you're gonna be like, no, it was the pickup line.
But initially, it's like my uncle's rich. We're
Oh
rich.
yeah, that's weird. I wonder what got me
no,
in.
it's funny. No, I did a story. I did a story out in Midland last summer. I was out there for like a week embedding with the police department. But every time these cops they'd pull into the Jumborito thing, I'd be there with them with my little notebook and camera. I'd be like, I know the nephew of the guys who own this place. That.
Dude, you gotta watch the. So because Uncle Jody, Uncle Jose, still texts me to this day. And he's very. I like a fucking. Uncle.
Can they sponsor the podcast?
100%.
Dude, Jumborito is good shit, man.
It's
I
actually
used to
really
eat
good.
I used to eat
Never heard of it.
it.
It's
Dude,
actually
yeah.
fucking really
I've
good.
never heard of it. I don't know what the fuck.
It's specifically a West Texas thing.
And
Yeah.
it
Probably in New
slaps,
Mexico.
bro.
They're
I've
probably
eaten
in
it
New
more
Mexico.
times hungover than
Yeah.
anything in my life. It's so good.
Slaps.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the hardest part is my family's associated with that, and I have to coordinate with that. And they're like, Eli's weird as shit. But yes, he is part of this fucking
West,
thing.
yeah.
West Texas is where dreams go to die. It sucks out there.
You got everything you need as far as like there's a mall.
But do you?
And then, it's one of the richest communities in the country.
It is.
You know the average,
really?
the average income, in Midland, Texas, is like $89,000 a year.
Oilfield money.
Not even fucking with you. There's so much money out there, but there's nothing to do.
And a house like this in fucking like Midland, Odessa, it's like a $600,000 home. And like in Texas, like how's that like in
But they don't have Top Golf. They don't have Six Flags. They don't have fucking.
It's literally
I
tumbleweeds.
want to go back. I want to go to Six Flags. Yeah,
It's tumbleweeds. Dude, you should take 18 grams of mushrooms and go to fucking Fright Night at Fiesta, Texas. It's the best time in the world.
Let me hear you out. We will do that together as a group.
Hey, dude, roller coasters make y'all
I
sick
will
now?
die.
Baddie, you'll be fine.
I have brain issues.
All right, so
I have a
actually,
stroke.
actually,
Baddie, you'll be
you can only take a certain amount of mushrooms, and after that point, there's not much harder of a trip. So like,
you're good,
it's
Baddie.
past 6 or 7 grams, and after that, it doesn't matter how much you ingest because the chemical in your brain that reacts to psilocybin is depleted so much from a certain amount of mushrooms, and after that, that's why if you take mushrooms the next day after you've had a trip, it won't affect you. Because your shit hasn't reset. That dopamine gland hasn't reset to like, you have to wait for like at least a week before that shit refills and you can trip again. So like if you ever
I'm
take,
learning.
If you ever
I don't
take,
fuck
if
up on
you ever
mushrooms.
take a bunch of mushrooms and you have a fucking great time and you take them the next day, you will not have the same fucking effect because that shit is drained and it interacts with that and that's what makes you hallucinate and trip and shit like that.
And we're good.
So I love it, boys. I got some right now if you want to take them.
Yes.
Yes. Baddie, say
On
yes.
the after show,
I will-
we'll talk about some
No,
crazy.
Baddie, stop. You just say yes.
I will literally go to the fucking moon with you if you want to do that.
Dude, let's do it. Hey, I literally have.
That's when we hard cut you,
do it.
Baddie.
I have never wanted to trip mushrooms with another human being
Eli,
in
what
my
are you
life.
fucking doing right now?
We're in space. We're on the moon. We're
Does
just
that
having a
TV
good
work
time.
over there?
Yeah.
I'm spending the night.
We have 3 bedrooms upstairs.
Yeah, there's beds.
No, I'm a couch guy.
Oh, really?
I was at my parents' house, the house I grew up in. I was there last night. I slept on the couch.
I'm a couch guy.
I love
Bro,
the couch.
in my bed, I can't sleep 90% of the time. I'll just lay there still telling I can't sleep. You put me on a couch,
I'm in
4
my
to 5
element.
minutes, I am
Dude,
done. I'm going
and
to wake
just
up with the worst
every
neck pain of my life.
episode
But
of
you're
Game
going
of
to bed.
Thrones just
Bitch, I'm
running in
going
the
to bed.
background. Yeah.
I get it, Jack.
What do you
I
guys
get
think about the Amish?
I grew up around them.
it. Yeah, I get it.
I grew up around, I grew up around the Amish.
In West Texas?
No, Indiana.
Oh, that's right. You're up there with it. Yeah. But then, okay. I
Oh,
got a lot of questions here.
Please, like
No.
rip off
Tell
of
me
riff.
tell me about your Amish experience. I'm gonna
Riff.
tell you mine after this.
Riff. Imagine.
Hey, they're businessmen.
No,
They're fucking businessmen.
imagine this. You're going 30. You have to slow down to 10. in your Mitsubishi Eclipse 1995
You look like you drove a
GSX.
fucking Mitsubishi.
with a
100%.
spoiler on the
Dude,
back.
that's taller than the entire car.
yeah.
How
It
low
was
was
just
the
this.
car?
But dude,
This is the spoiler. It was the original. It was a
Oh, you
shitty
had the curvy okay.
It was
Did you
just a curvy
Did you have the
16
ruffled door one or the smaller coupe that had the hood bump on the left side?
with the hood bump.
Yeah, they made these smaller Eclipses. There was the original ones that were like Fast and the Furious cool that had the door ruffles. And then you went to the newer Eclipses that had the
Oh yeah,
that
actually,
had-
I know exactly what
that
you're
were
talking about.
smaller but had a hood scoop on the driver's
So
side.
the 95 to 99 Eclipses, you had the GST, GSX, and the GS. These ones, the only difference was the turbo, all-wheel drive, and two-wheel drive front wheel, and the GS, which had no turbo or anything like that. The GST and the GSX had a dumb spoiler in the back.
So this was the one that had the hood scoop on the driver's side. There it is. Not the door ruffles. If you go older, they had the door ruffles.
Yeah, the door ruffles were like 90 to 94.
Look at that.
I
90.
had dumb 95 GST, turbo, built up. And then you drive in the country and you had a lot of Amish people. A lot of Amish people. This is what we did in the 90s. You drive around, you'd be like, hey, we're going to drive out to the country. We'll see their Amish heritage and do that
well,
stuff.
they have shot. They sell to the, as they call them, the English.
Yeah, they do.
Us,
They sell-
us normies, and they do incredible
Incredible
wood
carpentry. Yeah,
yeah.
woodwork, carpentry.
Oh my
Incredible.
god.
Yeah. No.
That's all they cared for. They did not give a fuck about anything else. It's like, you're buying what you're buying.
And it's top notch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're trading you off. So a majority of that was like Fast and Furious in that time frame.
Yeah.
Had my GST.
By the way, it was after the 90s. It was 2000 was when the door ruffle started. I swapped them. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I had to know. Look it. You could tell me. You're gonna sit here and tell me those aren't door ruffles.
Those are door ruffles. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
Because I was confused. I was like,
Because the girl at the snow cone stand had that fucking Eclipse, and I fucked this shit out of her, and I love it. Those
It
door
literally
ruffles.
got
Yeah.
door ruffles. It
I
was the
loved her.
2000,
I was like,
2005.
I
love
don't know
her.
what he's
It was
talking
the
about
Fast
with
and
the door
Furious
bro.
Eclipse. I know what I'm.
I know the girls I fucked in high school that had.
They had the door. I could tell when they were made of ruffles, and when they had door ruffles.
I don't know why.
You know
The
what I'm
door,
saying?
they're like the Ruffles chips with the
was a-
fucking
It was a great time. This
the
was a
riches.
fantastic.
Why are we coming after me right now?
Daddy, this is your fault. Why'd you fuck this up, you piece of
Dude,
shit?
the ridges were good.
Those were great chips, dude.
Yeah, and then when they were cheddar and they had a yeast infection, what a treat. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? What a time.
Thank you for watching the episode podcast. As always, we have Eli Know that myself, Baddie streams on our beautiful, powerful, strong, sexy. Look at those hairlines. Jack Mandaville, and of course, Uncle Sir Dr. Lazer. Thank you guys. Where can we find you, Jack? Everywhere people are looking for you right now. Go.
I don't know. I just really do like Instagram and JACKMANDAVILLE, and that's about it. I don't do all that other fun stuff.
Not yet. Okay, and Sir Uncle Dr. Lazer.
Uncle Lazer /_ Lazer. Hey, just get your cat spayed and neutered. Okay, we got a big homeless problem as there is. Hey, shout out Bob Barker. You know what I'm saying?
That's all
Rest
we
in
care
peace.
for.
That's all we need. I'm Uncle Lazer. You'll know where to find me.
Wait, where's your next show at?
I got some shows in Austin this weekend, but I'll actually be in San Antonio on the 27th. I think you boys should come out at the
Can I say that's where you'll find me at his show?
At the Blind Tiger. I'm at a little showcase doing 20 minutes with a couple other good homies. It's gonna be a great time. It's not
What's
one of
the
my
date?
headline shows, but the 27th Saturday at the Blind Tiger down here in San Antonio. It's gonna be a fucking great time. I tell you what.
These are the ones we need to talk to with these boys about doing a live stream with. On top of.
Yeah.
Roger.
Before we end, can I just tell the Amish story because it's bothering me?
Please,
Yeah,
please finish your
And I'll just finish it here.
Wait, no. On the Patreon after you can get Uncle Lazer's Amish story if
yeah.
you really want to hear what she wants to tell it. I mean, you might as well head over that way.
Because it needs to be. There needs to be self-awareness. People need to know that they're cucks and that they're after your money and you. They need to know. A lot of people don't talk shit on the Amish because they're all don't have TVs. But I tell you what, they're not that great of people. They're great carpenters.
And with